This is the future.
So right after this video, we will be talking about Sevagoth's. I just need to put this up first since there's a ton of people in our community asking if it's worth grinding for the new signature secondary of Sevagoth's called Epitaph. But before anything else, I would like to answer those people who are asking about Void Storm. Why didn't I cover it yet? And why didn't I even stated it on my planned videos for the Call of Tempestari update? Well, the mission right now is a complete mess and I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only one experiencing a clusterfuck of bugs and annoyance within the Void Storm missions. It has lots of visual shenanigans that Warframe's Vortex is incapable of doing. And it has these weird sounds and bugs that will definitely turn you off from playing the mission. It's the biggest mess right now in Call of Tempestari update, and until Digital Extremes fix it, we will not cover it on this channel. So, let's move on with the video. So the Epitaph is Sevagoth's signature wrist-mounted sidearm. Uncharged shots fire explosive slabs with extreme status chance and a guaranteed cold proc, while fully charged shots possess extreme critical chance and critical multiplier with punch-through. To make it short, once you tap the fire button, it will fire an area of effect shot with a high status chance and inflicts cold damage proc, both slowing and damaging enemies. While if you fully charged the weapon, you get a one-shot which deals a massive critical chance to an enemy capable of inflicting tons of bleed damage, which we will discuss later in the video. So how do you get this weapon? This weapon and component blueprints can be found in Earth Proxima, Venus Proxima, and Saturn Proxima Void Storms. Barrel and receiver components are tradable. However, the main blueprint is not. The highest drop rate of the blueprint and components are in the Void Storms and Saturn Proxima. The main blueprint has a 15% drop chance on the Saturn Proxima Void Storms, and its components will drop in a 12% chance per run. Is the gun worth farming? The gun is not your meta nuke weapon, which is a good thing in my opinion. It's kind of fun from firing the cold shot, which makes enemies easy to aim, and then killing them with the one-shot critical slash. Although the gun has some extra headshot damage when wielded by Sevagoth, I still prefer another specific frame to wield it, since it is much stronger and capable of being effective in real mission. Within Sevagoth's hands, you won't see any value for this weapon in my opinion, since enemies move faster than the slow percentage of the cold proc. Sure, you can do it with Gloom, but remember, this ability has insane energy consumption that you need. One way of bypassing this problem is only by killing enemies fast and abusing the synth mods and equilibrium mod for constant energy regen. By the way, I don't think that Gloom's energy consumption should be lowered anymore. I honestly like its high risk high reward feature at the moment after testing it with a couple of combos. You can make this ability active every time, but it would require some active playstyle to do so. It may seem tedious, but honestly, it's a great playstyle as you won't get bored from camping in one spot. Okay, now let's proceed to the Epitaph build. 3 former would suffice the ideal Epitaph build for any missions, but if you want to include the suppress mod in the Exilus slot, then you might want to add one more former. This is basically a critical based build, and you might wonder why I did add Frostbite and Pistol Pestilence, since this weapon has very low status chance. While it's not written in the description, this gun has a massive 50% status chance on its uncharged area of effect attack, and uncharged direct hit. These are those times wherein you use the quick area of effect shot to proc cold status and basically proc the element that you are using in this gun. Why viral though? Well, it's because this element will let us achieve that 1 million plus slash damage, which we will discuss later. Also, this gun was apparently designed to be used with hemorrhage. Even with lethal torrent, the fire rate will be less than 2.5. If you put 60/60 viral mods, you can proc viral on quick shot and use a charge shot for slash proc. So why add suppress squad leader? Like I've said, I'm not a big fan of using this gun with Sevagoth, since enemies move faster and you will have problems maintaining your Gloom if you love to use it. It's all about killing speed for Sevagoth, so what I'm suggesting is to use it with Ivara. Why Ivara squad leader? First of all, Ivara when in prowl has massive headshot damage multiplier. Secondly, you are invisible, and this is why we add suppress in our build to stay invisible while using Epitaph. And lastly, Ivara has this unique feature that gives extra loot with his prowl ability, making your playtime with Epitaph not stressful, since you don't have to worry about any life support if you are playing in a survival mission. You will also have all the time you want to aim at the heads of enemies, since you are invisible and enemies won't be aggressive. If you can, then you can add in snare to make the combo even better. You can use the same build with the Epitaph, and you can go with this Ivara build. It focuses on prowl, with some added range for the loot extraction on enemies, and as well as for ensnare. Also, a good thing about Epitaph is that it has a good innate punch through. This means that if you group enemies with this Ivara build, there are tendencies that you don't only hit one enemy per shot, but also those enemies behind the target. For those who want to use another element for Epitaph, then you can always use the Panzervolpar that can be acquired from Sun or Necrolisk to proc the viral status. As you can see, I haven't maxed out my pet yet, but it doesn't matter since it will be invisible when you are at prowl. But I'm planning to max out this pet since it will be very useful in my Sevagoth'S video. So that's all about it. I hope that you have learned something about Epitaph in this video. Let me know in the comment section below what are your thoughts about this new secondary weapon. Also, please help us grow our second channel by simply subscribing to it. The link to our second channel is on the pinned comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.
Evolution. This is the future.